Friends, before we dive into today's terrifying story, let me share something interesting with you. Almost 80% of the people who watch our videos enjoy them, but haven't subscribed yet. So, if you're one of those 80%, it'll just take a second. Hit that subscribe button below so you'll never miss our chilling tales. Sujin was an investigative journalist. Her job was to uncover the truth. But her obsession was to chase the stories people had forgotten, or the ones they wanted to bury. One night, an anonymous email arrived in her inbox. Inside was a faded newspaper clipping from 1986. It spoke of something horrific. A secret complex on a remote island in Korea, where people were locked inside and forced to play real-life torture games. The email claimed that even high-ranking officials were involved. Anyone who spoke against them vanished, only to reappear as unwilling participants in those games. Attached to the email were coordinates. Sujin's curiosity burned. She made a decision that would change her life forever. She would go. With nothing but a small boat, a flashlight, and a printed map, Sujin arrived at the island. The forest was dense, swallowing all sound. The moment she stepped onto land, her phone, fully charged, went completely dead. She wasn't surprised. She was prepared. But she wasn't prepared for the storm that followed. Wind tore through the trees, shadows shifting between branches. Then, she heard it. Crying. Screams. The sound of someone being tortured. She rushed deeper into the woods, but the voices stopped. Now the silence was worse. From behind a tree, she thought she saw a thin, pale girl watching her. Sujin called out, but the girl didn't answer. When she stepped closer, there was no one there. A dizziness took over. Her vision darkened, and Sujin collapsed. When she woke, she was inside a dark concrete room. The air was damp, and from outside the door, she heard cheering. She pushed it open. What she saw made her blood run cold. A massive hall, 50 or 60 people tied up, masked guards standing around them with rifles. One by one, the captives were forced to play a game, a lemon race, balancing a lemon on a spoon held in their mouths, running as fast as they could. A boy stumbled. The lemon fell, and without hesitation, bang, a bullet through his head. This wasn't a game. It was slaughter. Sujin realized the rumors were true. The torture games were real, and she was trapped inside them. Among the players, she saw her again. The pale, thin girl from the forest. The girl ran, her spoon trembling. The lemon slipped and rolled to Sujin's feet. The girl fell. A gun fired. Her body dropped lifelessly in front of Sujin, blood pooling, her dead eyes staring into hers. Then the girl's eyes opened. Her face twisted. Her body rose unnaturally, and all around them, the dead players stood back up. Skin blackened, eyes pale white, souls of the tortured. They moved towards Sujin, the girl leading them. She ran, slamming the door shut behind her. The pounding of fists shook the wood. Then, silence. When she opened it again, the hall was empty, only dust, and the dried stains of blood decades old. Sujin realized the complex was haunted by the prisoners of those games. She snapped photos as proof, and escaped the island barely alive. But back home, her mind was consumed by one question. Who is the pale girl? She searched through her old letters from readers, and found one she had almost forgotten, a desperate plea from a boy whose fiancé had vanished a year earlier. Her name was Kim. When Sujin unfolded the letter, a photo slipped out. It was her, the pale girl. But how? The games ended in 1986. How could Kim be there now? The answer was darker than Sujin imagined. The games never ended. Police searched the island. They found the complex, but it was empty, until they dug beneath it. Buried in the soil, over 1,000 skeletons. DNA confirmed one belonged to Kim. Proof of horrors, but no perpetrators. The government silenced the case. Sujin fought to expose the truth, but only months later, she died in a car accident. Some say it was no accident. Some say the games still exist, and those who try to uncover them never live to tell the story. What do you think? Are the Squid Games just a show? Or were they born from something far more sinister? Sujin was an investigative journalist.